Hey everybody, Mike Brailswood with Brailswood Woodworks. Thank you for joining me back in my shop today. I do appreciate it. Today, pulling out one of my white oak bull blanks. I told you before I was going to try to shy away from them, but I pulled this one out and it didn't look too cracked. So I'm going to give it a shot. And I've got an idea for an adornment on the outer rim, and I'll let you see that when I get to it. So let's get going. looks pretty nice. Alright, time to start on that rim detail before I finish hollowing, so I know where I can go with it. Alright, so let's try to see how these look. I'm going to put in here. Alright, I got CA glue in there. That's going to set it up, and then I'm going to pour epoxy in to fill in the gaps and then flatten it out on top. So I'm going to let this set for tonight, and I'll come back out to it tomorrow. Alright, so I've mixed myself up about 3 ounces of epoxy. How to mix it nice and thorough. When you think you've mixed it enough, mix it for another 5 minutes. And make sure you scrape the sides, scrape the bottom, and scrape the stick, and scrape the sides again. Just keep scraping, scraping, scraping. Let's see how this does. I may have to make some more. Looks like my map gas is running out, but that's okay. It's about got most of the bubbles, and let the rest settle, come up while I'm eating some dinner. But this needs to dry, and I should be able to finish it tomorrow night. So I'm starting to take the epoxy off the rim, but the epoxy I put into the groove, it was probably a little bit too cold, so it seems to, some of the bubbles seem to have suspended and didn't really want to come up. It's not horrible, but it's not as clear as I would like. But it'll do. So what I got to do is finish smoothing the top off the rim, take a little bit out of the center here, and then I can start sanding it. Alright, time for a little bit of sanding sealer before I get to buffing down the epoxy. Oops, too much. It does make a difference. I'll let that settle in, dry before I move on. So I've got my sanding sealer on. It's dry. It's time to go back and hit it. I'm going back to 400 grit, and then I'm going to work through 5,000 grit. Here we go. All right. I'm now going to take a little bit of buffing rubbing compound and see if I can clear that out just a little bit. So I've decided I'm just going to use my Yorkshire grit instead. I think that will do the job sufficiently. Alright, that's that. It's amazing how you just add a couple little lines on the bottom and it makes the bottom look so much more finished. I really prefer that. Alright. Okay, so this one is all done. I will call this one my 9mm bowl. Has nothing to do with the size of the bowl, obviously. But I'm pleased with that. I mean, I really wish there had been less bubbles in the epoxy, but you know what? That's just the way it is this time. I'll probably do more in the future. I've got other spent casings that I can use, and that's what I'll do. All right, that's it for today. If you think you've gotten something out of this, please click like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. And please leave me some comments. I'd love to know what you think. Pro, con, indifferent, I don't care. I'll answer every one. And as always, please stay safe and have a good day. Bye-bye.